Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Monsa Nayak. If you're here for the first time, this is a safe place where we appreciate mundanity, see beauty in small things, enjoy reading and talking about it, and just share my life, my personal growth, things that I love, and just have a cozy, fun little time in this small corner of internet.com. So I'm introducing this video as an vlog where we are going to read unhinged fiction. Unhinged in the sense peculiar people. Unhinged, an unsettling feeling when you look at them or read about them. Just when they are in your vicinity, you just get unsettled. You just don't feel comfortable around them. I love being comfortable, but I just want to feel something right now. Like everything is mundane, which I love, but I want a little bit variation. So I'm going to read three unhinged fiction, and let's introduce you to the books. I'm going to briefly introduce them, not a lot because we are going to talk about them in the reading updates. So the first book that I'm reading is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. It's a classic, and basically it's about a man who sells away his soul in seeking pleasure. He has a portrait. That portrait takes every single sign of age and sins, but this man stays young forever. But at what cost? So that's what we are going to read. Very creepy. Very, very, very creepy. Next two books are e-books. I don't have their physical copy. The next is Bunny by Mona Awad. I have heard a lot of things about it. People are very unsettled after reading this. They just cannot describe it in their words properly because I could not really grasp what they're talking about when they were talking about this book. But they just said that they had an experience that they cannot imitate with any other book. No other book would give this to them. So I am kind of curious, what is it about? Like, it's also a TikTok book, like got really, really viral on TikTok. That's why it's all over on Bookstagram and BookTube as well. So I want to see what it is about. I just know very few things, that it's about a girl who goes to Warren University in New England, and there she is a literature student, a writing student, and she gets fascinated by a group of girls who are very girly and call each other Bunny. They don't call each other or refer each other with their name, but with the name Bunny. Our protagonist gets really, really enchanted by them and is like kind of drawn towards, wants to be amongst them, and it is giving off a cultish kind of feeling to me. Like, the bit unsettling premise is already unsettling, and I'm waiting to see how the book is unsettling. Next book that we are reading for this vlog is My Sister, the Serial Killer. I'm really sorry, I cannot really pronounce how the author's name has to be pronounced, because I think it's a Kenyan name, a Nigerian name, and I don't want to mar it by pronouncing it. The premise is two sisters, younger sister is a serial killer, and she has this record of killing her boyfriends, and she says and claims that it is because of self-defense. The boyfriends attack her first, and that's why she kills them in self-defense, and calls her elder sister to clean up after her. Elder sister loves her sister very much, that's why she ends up going there and helping her out every single time. Now the book starts when this is already her third murder, and the elder sister helped, and she every single time hopes that this is the last time that my sister kills anybody. This whole thing is affecting her, but her sister is leading her life really joyously, like no sort of guilt is on her face, but this is eating away our elder sister. But younger sister is all fine and enjoying her life to the fullest. But now the thing is, all of this was fine, but our elder sister finds out that the younger sister is dating a new man. Who is that man? That man is the doctor at the hospital she is a nurse at. And this elder sister, being the nurse of that doctor, has been in love with him for years, but never confessed. Just silently kept loving him. But now the younger sister is dating love of her life, and he could be in danger because she has already killed 3 boyfriends. Now she is in kind of, dilemma what to do. She has to save 2 lives. She cannot send her sister away to jail and does not want to see the love of her life die. So, what does she do? That's the story. And it seems really gripping. The chapters are really short, like 2 to 2 pages. I'm eating that book away. I've already started. We'll see how that goes. I hope to have a good time and tune in for a cozy little reading vlog. Hi. So I wanted to give you a mid update of this book that I'm reading. This is called Picture of Dorian Gray. Of course, you know the book, I introduced it already. And I want to talk about a few things. I am almost half through of this book and I am hating the situation that I'm in. Every single minute that I'm reading, I want to tear this book apart, not because it's bad, but because it's compelling me to. This book wants that. It's like, oh my god. So there's this character, Henry, okay, Lord Henry, who is this manipulative, influential person. Like, he has really bad influence on people and he can make people go crazy about him. People would know that he's destroying them. People would know that he is trying to manipulate them and use them in some sick way, but they would anyway get drawn to him. So he uses people for his psychological tests. Like, he is conducting tests and a lot of tests on people. How would people react in certain situations? He kind of manipulates them into thinking these things, takes their innocence away, fills them with bad things, fills them with evil thoughts. He gives them hint, okay? He just gives them hints, and the people walk on it anyway. They know what they're doing wrong, but they walk on it anyway. And this man is so misogynistic. Like, he thinks every single problem that a man faces is because of women, because woman is too much romantic. The woman wants forever. The woman wants one man, but man will get bored. Nah, man will get bored. How one woman can suffice him? I'm so angry. I am so angry. Like, this man, I hate him. Like, this Dorian Gray character. Okay, this Dorian Gray character. He was so innocent. He's only 20 years old. He was so innocent. He didn't know that he's so freaking good looking. He had no vanity about him. He did not care. Okay, but this man filled him with all of these things. Now he is superfluous. Now he thinks he's the most charming person in this world and he can do anything and nothing would happen to him. He is so vain right now. I just hate the situation. I mean, if Dorian Gray does something bad, this Henry person, he does not let him feel guilt. He does not let him feel any remorse of what he has done. He always says that whatever you did meant to be happened and there's nothing wrong about it. And this person feels no remorse anymore. And he is having fun. That how a person can be manipulated so easily. How strong influence can mere words on someone. He even didn't let him care for a woman. He said women are not worth our attention. They are meant to be dominated. They love being dominated. They are slave-like people. Literal slave word has been used. I want to rip apart this one. I'm so angry. I cannot even think properly what I wanted to say. I had so many points to talk about, but my anger has engulfed all of that. And now I feel that this Henry character has manipulated me in getting angry. He's so manipulative. He talks shit about women. Every single problem that a man has, you women, you did. A woman wants security. A woman wants marriage. A woman wants love. It's so boring. Man wants, you know what a man wants. Oh my god, I'm just scared of next half of the book. Like, this is this thin, okay? This is this thin, and I'm done this much. I'm done this much, and this much is remaining. And I'm just scared of reading about this person, this Henry person, and what he does to Dorian Gray. Because I know that Dorian Gray is going to meet his end, okay? He is going to have a really bad ending. I am getting a strong feeling. And everything because of this Henry person. And also because of Dorian Gray, because he's so fragile. Okay? There's one more person as well, whose name is Basil, okay? He is the one who painted the portrait of Dorian, the picture of Dorian Gray, warned Dorian that, you know what, Henry is my friend and I do not recommend him to you because he has bad influence on everybody else except for me. He cannot control me, but now he would try to control you, so be aware. But this dumb person, obviously he's only 20 years old, didn't listen to him, but listened to the charming man who speaks about life, about things, about theories, and about everything, and he's so manipulative. And this guy is going to have a effed up life. I can see that and I can tell that. And I'm so angry, I'm sorry. But that's what I feel. I'll let you know after reading this book. Hello, people. It's really late in the night. I think it's about to be 12. And I'm reading this book that I talked about, Bunny, okay? And I don't know what is going on, but this is the weirdest shit I've ever read. I think this woman is going insane. Plus, there is some touch of magical realism as well. I don't know. I don't understand a lot of it, but it makes me go on and on and on. I don't want to stop, and I'm also confused at the same time. It's really weird. I don't know what's happening, but I'm reading it on my bed in the dark and I'm getting creeped out. This book's on my phone. I don't know. I'm just scared right now. I don't understand any of it, but it's interesting. I will update you later. Hello. So we are done reading 3 books for this vlog, the Unhinged vlog, where we read 3 unhinged books where the characters are creepy, not in the right mental state, and just make the readers uncomfortable. I wanted that feeling because it's out of my comfort zone. So we tried something new, and now let's talk about all of the 3 books that we read. First, we read The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Just straight up 5 stars. There's no need of discussion. It was such a beautiful, beautiful book. The way it discusses the vanity of a man, the misogynistic suits, the selling of one's soul for sheer pleasure, for ruining other lives and not feeling guilty about it. There was one time when Dorian Gray, as a main character, felt a little bit guilty, but then he got influenced and he thinks that everything he does is his pleasure, and if those people are fool enough to give it to him, then it's their fault. I mean, even if he does something bad, he never takes the blame. He washes it away. He tries to forget it. He immerses himself in more and more pleasure to forget the guilt. Once that he started doing that, he just stopped feeling guilty as well. All of the sins that he committed and the signs of ages. The portrait took it all. The portrait took it all, and he looked youthful as ever. There are people like him in these days as well. They are the people who hurt you, but it's annoying for them that, why are you hurt? They would ask you straight on your face and make you feel bad about getting hurt, make you feel bad about loving them so much, make you feel bad about caring much. This writing is so immaculate, it would make you feel things that you have never felt. I was so angry about the misogynistic comments that they are making. Dorian Gray, as a character, as a main character, has so many flaws, and making a flawed human being the main character of a book, according to its time, is such a revolutionary thing, because, like, it's written 100 to 200 years ago, and making a main character who is this flawed, almost a villain, is something. Is something. And the ending, you kind of expect what would happen in the ending, okay? But when it came, it was so satisfactory, tragic, and saddening as well. But I don't know why was it so saddening and then satisfactory both at the same time. That's why I recommend this book. It is very, very, very beautiful. And the next book that we read is Bunny by Mona Awad. We talked about the premise that it's a girl who to an university in New England. She is a literature and a writing student, gets attracted towards a group of girls who give off a cultish feeling, and now they have included her in their group, and they are doing things that they think will help them get more creative with their writing. But it has a very cultish and very criminal aspect to it. We see a lot of things that we are not very sure that if the main character is imagining them, or she is schizophrenic, or she is dreaming them, or this is reality. We cannot really differentiate between reality or hallucination, not at all. A lot of times I was so confused. I didn't know what to do, how to understand these things. I tried to go for summaries on the internet, but they are charging money for the summaries. I've never seen this. Like, when I read Murakami, the endings are always open endings, and they want you to understand the ending as you want to. But I always want a definite answer in movies or books or whatsoever. So I always go and look up for summary of that book as well, like the ending explained of Murakami books as well, and they give it. Okay, but Mona Awad's Bunny, it has no explanation on the internet, and they charge money if you want to know the explanation. So it's pretty difficult to get that, and it was so confusing, so haunting, so unsettling. I was uncomfortable for the whole time. So I don't know if I recommend it to you or not. I think you need to be a literary genius to understand this book, and I'm clearly not, because I couldn't understand. Or maybe its purpose was to make you confused over things, because, like, I was confused the whole time. I did not rate this book because I'm still confused. I cannot really rate it because I did not love it because I was confused for the whole time, and did not hate it as well because it's definitely a genius piece. The third book that we read is My Sister the Serial Killer. Two sisters. Younger sister is a serial killer, and elder sister helps her clean up. Not willingly, but she has to because she loves her sister, so she has to save her from getting caught. And younger sister is famously killing all of her boyfriends. Like, she only kills boyfriends, whoever her lovers are, and elder sister does not want that, but she has to help. But now things are getting serious because the younger sister has started to date someone who the elder sister loves, like has been loving for ages. But now she has to choose the sister or the one that she loves. Who will she choose? Who will she save? So it shows the sisterly bond. You hate each other but you still love each other, kind of like siblings thing. And how she manages to do it, like how her moral compass is always tingling. And I was thinking, if I was in her place, what the heck I would do. I don't know, because my moral compass is ridiculously straight. Like, white is white, black is black. I don't understand gray. So if I think something's unfair, I would want the repercussions of it. I would want the consequences of it for me or for someone else. Book starts from her third boyfriend, and I think I would have reported her in the first killing. But who knows? I'm not in her shoes, so I just could say I don't know. Such a fresh perspective. Like, your sister is a serial killer, and you have to deal with the consequences, because after she kills, she calls you. And she claims that she killed these boyfriends because they are abusive. They attack her first, so that's self defense. That's what she claimed. But we never got to know if that was true or not. I thoroughly enjoyed this book. Book was a 4 star for me. I would highly recommend. This was a page turner. I could not stop. I read it in 2 days. A very short book, I would say, but it's definitely a page turner. I think I'm going to look up for more books from the same author. She's a Nigerian author, writes about black women. I had a great reading time reading these unhinged books. Not really sure about Bunny because it freaked me out. I was like creeped out, freaked out, scared, but was fun and also very new concept. Okay, so these 3 books were just awesome, were very good. And I think I should always try to jump out of my comfort zone, because it's worth it, because it made me feel feelings that I haven't ever felt, if that makes sense. So I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog and you also had a creepy, unsettling, uncomfortable but still cozy time. See you in my next video. Bye bye.